My name is Ted Wacker, and I have my own firm here in Newport Beach, law offices of Ted Wacker. Jann Nichols was an interesting case, a very challenging case, probably one of the most challenging cases I've ever worked on. And in this case, she was rear-ended on the 605 freeway when she was going down to visit friends in Irvine. Jann Nichols suffered a back injury. About 3 months after the accident, she had a back surgery, and that back surgery was the same exact back surgery that had been recommended 10 years before. Ironically, she came to me in a desperate fashion 30 days before her trial was to start. Her attorneys up in Los Angeles had withdrawn from the case. They said they couldn't help her, that they couldn't prove her injuries from the case. I immediately contacted defense counsel, got the trial continued, had to go in, ask the judge for relief so that we could actually designate experts, because without experts then we have no case. The case was extremely difficult because Jann Nichols had a long history of continuous back complaints. In fact, she had a prior recommendation for surgery for the same surgery that she had after the accident. But following the back surgery, it basically wasn't very successful. It didn't work out well for her. She lost everything. So the sympathy factor for her was there. She's now confined to a wheelchair. She loses her job. She loses her house. She loses her marriage. So basically, following the accident, everything went south for her. So we definitely wanted to use that as a strength in the case. And then, we had her looked at by a neurosurgeon and wanted that neurosurgeon to pour through literally years of records, and that was in 3 boxes. So that's really what the expense was to have an expert look through those records and find anything that they could find to show a difference between what her condition was before the accident and then what her condition was after. And I'm talking about anything that we could find to benefit the case. What DK Global did was they did some of the medical illustrations to show the type of surgery that she had, to help us show the differences in her pre-accident and how the accident changed. Even if it was small changes, they helped us show that difference through the medical illustrations and animations, the nature of the surgery that she underwent. After the surgery, she was still doing so poorly that she had a spinal cord stimulator implanted. DK Global used medical illustrations to show how that operated and worked, and I think that helped paint the picture of how devastating the injury was. In the Jann Nichols case, we did all the workup. DK Global helped us with the medical illustrations. We had the expert review all the records, which were voluminous, and we went to a mediation and we settled it for $495,000.